I did some time in the military, and when I came home, I realized the streets of DC was worse than the war zone.
We're dealing with shattered communities, not just broken communities, but shattered communities.
Violence breeds more violence, and that trauma spreads so fast.
Trauma sometimes is even subtle, and even for those that experience it in very dramatic ways, don't seem to understand the impact of trauma and how it can influence behavior, decisions, emotion, attitudes.
The blood's been shed in our communities, but we have to learn how to forgive. Like, how do you go through a process of releasing it?
We haven't thoroughly looked at ways to prevent this act from happening. And the way we start by doing that is actually looking at gun violence as the disease that it is.
I think we're missing a system. You know, when I was in the military, we had a 10-year plan. We were working on what was going to happen 10 years from now.
A lot of people think that a lot of these programs and job opportunities are second chance opportunities, but that you can't say that for a person who's never had a first chance at all.
We know that like there's a such thing as human potential. It's real, and when people have opportunities and they have a network, they can sometimes uplift themselves.
I believe we need resources being placed into community-based organizations, because community-based organizations typically get the first touch of the community.
Believe it or not, like, once you involve them, then they feel a different way about protecting it and, you know, making sure it stay the way that they want it to stay, because they tired too.
I've always envisioned this quilt, and this quilt has different patches of service providers, different patches of leaders, different patches of activists. And if we all get the convening and intermediary effort and coordination, this quilt eventually turns into a big ability, this large item, this large object that can wrap around the whole community in love and peace.
If that was able to happen and the nonprofits would get the funding they needed, you'll build stronger communities, because these are the people that's in the community, and once you start giving the resources directly to the people that need it, then they can see different, they can expect more.
I do believe in the potential of every human being to heal and to grow and to be better with the right access and opportunities, and we're talking about in a holistic approach.
Everybody has some kind of greatness. There's something great in a divine gift. You have a divine gift and divine purpose that you may have never had an opportunity to know, but there's something great about everybody.
I believe that we can have peace in our communities, and my kids that I'm raising and the communities that I work in can go to events anywhere in the city and not have to worry about being shot and enjoy themselves in this beautiful city that we live in.
It's impossible for you to say, I'm going to have these nice, beautiful schools, I'm gonna have these nice, beautiful cafes, I'm gonna have all of these sports arenas and everything, but the individuals that are in the houses, you took no time to actually develop them, to invest in what they're doing, where they're going, and make sure that investment is a direct reflection for what they value and what they need.
Peace is a feeling. Peace is a knowing of safety. Peace is the opportunity to be yourself without judgment, without violence, without harm.